Hi, and welcome to today's video. So, I wanted to make a video on a topic that Spirit put into my heart because I was thinking about this as well. And I was trying to figure out the link and the connection and why is it so often missing when people are talking about spirituality and when they're talking about mental health and psychology. So, the following. A lot of the times, depending on the fact to which professional you would go to, like if it's going to be a psychologist or if it's going to be some type of a spiritual person that is reading cards or read your karma, destiny, etc., you're going to hear different explanations about what you are going through. So if you are living through a or going through a spiritual warfare, so since I'm on the spiritual side, you might hear something like, yeah, there are entities, attachments, or there has been negative energy has been sent to you, hexing, witchcraft, etc. Or you might hear that you have some sort of anxiety disorder, that you have, well, any type of other disorder that a psychiatrist or psychologist might diagnose you with. And what is in common, or at least in my opinion and experience, is our nervous system. So if you're talking to a spiritual person and they're telling you that you have an entity attachment, or if you're talking to a psychologist and they're telling you that you have anxiety disorder, the symptoms are the same, and what they have in common is your nervous system and the response that your nervous system is giving to particular situation. And the message that I received from Spirit is that you can actually combat spiritual warfare, entities, attachments, etc., with as well with spiritual methods as well as with psychology. Why? And here's the T. The root of not all, but a lot of the evil, so to say, quote unquote, is trauma. Trauma from this life, trauma, if you wish, from another life. So, the spiritual theme and the message that I have for you that is really, really important, and the essence of this video, is that the key that opens the door to your energetic field, to your aura, to your energies, destiny, etc., is basically the trauma that you live through. So let's say you had a traumatic experience and you don't feel safe. And this manifested in your life through multiple different situations. In the spiritual perspective on this one is that entity that can feed on your fear and lack of safety and what this cause, which with your energies and in your energetic field, can actually attach to you and make it much worse. And also, um, it can cause you to have symptoms that are going to be connected to anxiety disorder and some others as well. The common thing is your nervous system and the response of your nervous system. So, if you are someone who is really fine tuned and you are basically extrasensoric, you are feeling the energies, you are, of course, going to feel the energy of a negative entity attachment. And in any moment that something like that happen and something like that comes in your energetic field, your nervous system is going to react the same way that it has reacted to the trauma that happened to you. So it is possible that you have trauma of abandonment, safety, lack of safety, and then suddenly you're getting all of those emotions when a negative entity or negative energy is around you. So combating spiritual warfare and those symptoms of anxiety, symptoms of having negative entities around, negative energy, is actually going to be, first of all, realizing where the trauma comes from, because this is the key, as I said, to the door that opens your energetic field for negative entities and energy. And also learning how to regulate your nervous system. Because if you cannot regulate your nervous system and control your emotions and your body, but in a sense that those specific emotions are pushing your body in a way, from my personal experience and opinion, there is no amount of candles and other things that one can do if you don't do this inner work. So, at the end of the day, you can also go with psychology, you can go the spiritual way about this, however, it makes you feel comfortable. I'm gonna leave it here. I hope this video was helpful. Please let me know in the comments below what is your opinion and how this resonates with you. If you need a reading, you can contact me via the email in the pinned comment. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!